Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? At the 10 now. Touchdown, Memphis. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
An empty backfield on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That ball snagged for a completion. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Second down, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. And this time it's complete. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to chuck it again. He's hit right as he throws it, and complete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Second down and goal. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here. I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and short. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. A pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Canes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The Canes line it up with 1st and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Canes. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Receivers are bunched together. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. The shotgun handoff here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's caught downfield. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Memphis. Made the defense look slow that time. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The sure hands. It's Keene. And he's tackled after the catch. And the Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Will he score here? Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's past the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
And he'll be brought down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He's going to pull it down and run. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window and pick up a nice gain.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Memphis. And the defense adds 6 in the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there.
Let's go.
First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Get set. Get set. Longer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
You've seen a couple plays run on 5th down, but never a punt on 3rd down. A low line drive, ugly punt. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return.
Okay,
And the
ready?
Miami offense is back on the field.
It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Running through the tackle.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And it's caught from inside the 20. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The offense really clicking here. Running back with the football. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. No press here. The defense backing away. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll run the option. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You can say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. And the Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. And
the junior able to get home with the sack. That sack makes it second down and forever.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're
looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made inside the 10. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Canes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man.
And he'll make it in for the score.
Touchdown, Canes.
Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, yeah, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We got some things to work out here. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on 3rd down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Toss play to the outside. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a 1st down, and they keep that clock moving.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Oh, and the sack is made there by the freshman. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking right. This one caught. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Hurricanes looking to run some tempo here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Memphis Tigers.